ball on us, inside, outside. We didn't tackle well. We didn't wrap up. We got them in third downs, and we didn't get off the field. And too many times we were off the field by our own accord. Many times, penalties, those type things. So I didn't think we played good football in any phase tonight. Certainly didn't coach well tonight, and it all starts with me. And I'll do everything I can to get it fixed. I want to apologize to the fans of El Paso. You guys supported us extremely well. It was a great crowd, a lot of energy, and I'm sorry that the Miners disappointed you tonight. And we'll do everything we can to fix that. Anybody got any questions?
Yes, your second offensive possession came with 12 minutes left in the second quarter. Pretty bad formula.
Yeah, it wasn't a formula for us to win, and really to beat this team, we almost had to score on every possession and limit them some possessions and get the ball. We didn't get the ball from them. We gave them the ball. Everything that we could have done wrong to lose this game, we did.
Coach, it's a very long season. It's been a tough 2 games. What are you telling your troops to, keep them motivated, keep their head in the game?
That we're a team, and that's the great part about being on a team. You're going to have tough losses, you're going to have great wins. It is a long season. We haven't played one conference game, and we got the 2 best teams in our conference coming back to back. So what type of team do we want to be? That's going to depend on how we want to work at it and how we want to approach it. I don't think this team's going to quit. I don't think this team's going to give up on each other, and I sure as hell ain't going to give up on this team. So if that's the answer to your question, it is a long season, and we're going to take it one game at a time, starting with Southern Miss. But this one, we got our asses kicked. There's no 2 bits about it.
You played a top 25 team in Texas. Does Army do they feel like a top 25 team?
They're a dang good football team, and they got the right formula. They can run the ball on offense. They have a tough scheme to prepare for anybody. Defensively, they're a veteran team with 9 returning starters, and it all starts with their linebackers. Those guys fly around and hit. They get off the field on third downs, and they play outstanding special teams, and they're well coached. So yeah, I would put them in the top 25, and I got to vote on that. So I'll probably do that tomorrow.
How much did you all miss Alvin today?
We miss Alvin, anytime you miss a great player, but that didn't have an outcome on the game, and, he couldn't make 100 tackles.
Coach, last year the low point was when you lost to Florida International, and then you sort of rallied the team and they played better after that. Can you kind of point back to that at kind of a similar point this season?
You always reflect on certain things, but, every season's new, every team's new, but, when you get your tail whipped, you either do one or 2 things. You curl up in a ball or you fight back. Well, this team's going to fight back, and we have no other choice.
How was the attitude in the second half when things kind of got out of hand? What did you see on the bench?
I didn't see anything of guys hanging their heads. I think they were frustrated. Hell, I was frustrated, and it just wasn't going our way, and a lot of that had to do with Army. And again, I'm not taking anything away from Army. I thought they played an outstanding game, and my hat's off to them. We got to fix our own problems, and as a head coach, that's my job, and I'll attack that starting tomorrow.
Coach, you mentioned they weren't prepared. Was this being maybe somewhat of a home game for Army as well, part of the distraction?
No, when I say prepared is, you try to hammer home the things you need to do necessary to win the game. We didn't do it. And so that falls on me as a head coach, and I'll own up to that, and I'll do my best to get that fixed.
Do you reevaluate all the quarterback, or is it not a fair game to do that?
I think you reevaluated every position after every game, but this is a game that kind of got out of hand. It was kind of skewed, but you got to prove yourself week in, week out. There are still some positions that if guys are outperforming guys at certain positions, yeah, we'll consider making a change. Anybody else? Thank you.
Zack, they kind of did a good job of keeping you off the field. Was that part of the problem? You just weren't getting out there very much?
Yeah, that first half we only ran 15 plays. It's hard to get anything going. I think we had some things we needed to execute in that first half to keep those drives going, and we didn't do that, and that's how we didn't hold the ball in the first half.
As a quarterback, how distracting is it to play in your own stadium, but it still kind of feels, in a sense, like you're sort of visiting the team?
Well, we knew that coming in because, obviously we had the Army base here, and then, that's a great thing to see is the turnout we had for this game. But, we had to keep focused on the game, and, we had to try and execute.
How are you doing physically with, the knee and the shoulder and all that stuff after this game?
Yeah, I felt good in the game and felt like I was ready to go, and I didn't have any problems.
You have a conference season coming up now, Southern Miss next week. What's it talk about in the locker room right now?
Right. I mean, we have a big conference game coming up next week at home, and we got to flip the page fast. We got to watch this film tomorrow, learn from it, and like I said, flip that page and get right on Southern Miss. We got a good team coming in here into El Paso, and we got to, make a statement.
Something like this sting quite a bit. With any loss, I'm sure it does.
Yeah, I mean, any loss stings, but we just got to take it week by week, and like I said, we got that conference game coming next week, so we just got to learn as much as we can, break down this film on offense, defense, special teams, and just take that into next week and try and execute.
Coach said you guys were probably as prepared. Did you sense anything, any lack of focus during the week?
No, I think we were prepared. We just, we didn't execute in that first half, and it killed us because you kept our defense on the field, and them keeping drives alive on third down. It held us to minimal plays in the first half, and we just didn't execute, and we'll have to learn from that and get better next week.
Did you feel like Army was extra inspired based on all the things that have transpired for them this week?
Yeah, I mean, that's tough anytime like that happens, and you set a team like that, you have to rally behind what happened, and I feel like that's what they're doing, and we just have to worry about what we can on the field, and try and get better next week.
Army's defense.
In the second half, it opened up a little bit more. In the first half, it was a little tough, but we didn't have that many possessions. The carries was nowhere near what I usually get, so it was kind of tough to get the run game going.
Did Army do anything? I mean, what did they show you?
They were just blitzing a lot and high effort and pretty much fundamentally sound.
Got a top 25 team?
I think they have potential to be. It's hard to stop that offense. You have to be so fundamental on that. One person out of place is gonna bust.
Where do you go from here? How do you rally the team?
Just get them back in tomorrow. We could watch weights and film and move on from this. And so wake up call for Southern Miss because they're one of the best teams in the conference, and we got them coming in here.
How much did the defense miss your brother?
I think they missed him. He definitely gives them a little bit of energy when he's out there flying around.